Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Today, what I've been doing is I'm going to do a lot of work on this car. So, I know because of this whole situation, coronavirus, and all that stuff, I hope you guys are all being safe out there. But for me, my school's been canceled, a lot of things are closed, all restaurants are closed. I'm sure it's like that for a lot of different states. But, so that means I have a lot more time to be working on this car, and I've been neglecting it, to be honest. It's my daily driver, so I can't always just work on it, because if I work on it and I can't drive it to the next day to go to school, then I'm screwed. So what I have here is a 2000 MR2 Spyder, and we'll be installing the hard dog roll bar. It wanted to install this for a while. This thing is awesome, super expensive for me. It's like $710 shipped. That's the cheapest one out there. They have a lower model without this diagonal bar, but I wanted the diagonal cross bracing just because it looks better, I think, and it's also stronger. And then with that, I'll also be installing these parking brake cables, which I'll probably do a separate video on, either before this video or after this video. So I need to remove the fuel tank for both of these, so I might as well just do it together. Also next video I'll be maintaining this. I'll do all the fluids. I got this Toyota genuine oil filter, the crush washer, be doing an oil change, power steering fluid change, clutch fluid change, everything, because I'm trying to get this car ready for autocross. So let's get this whole build started, and also need to do something with the exhaust and all that stuff. But this diffuser looks just great. Look at that. I'll also be installing this braided seat that I've had for so long. I showed you guys so long ago. I'll be installing this into the car. Not sure if it'll be including the hard dog video or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove this driver's seat, because I do need to remove the center console and the rear plastics. I don't have any of the rear cubbies that all the stock MR2s have. My car didn't come with it because I bought it secondhand and the guy didn't include it. So yeah, I don't like that guy very much. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this driver's seat. Alright guys, it's super easy. 4 14mm bolts, and then just a clip on the bottom for the airbag light, for the seatbelt light. Pretty clean carpet down here. I kind of want to mock up the bright seat just to see what it'll look like, but at the same time, it's kind of a waste of time.
A few moments later.
I mocked up the seat, sat in it. This thing is awesome. This is pretty low. I always have that seat to the low setting. So this thing is. I've had a buddy club seat in my Civic SI EP3. This is pretty cool. Okay, now from this other side, we need to remove the battery and the air filter box. So remove the 2 terminals on here. You should have already disconnected your battery. Remove the 10. And then lift up the battery, and then over here is just pop clips on the sides and a Phillips head, so that way you can have access to where we're gonna drill into the car for the backing plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this seat, and then I'm gonna go start taking out the plastics. There's 4 bolts holding the center console, so 2 10s, and then all 10s along here. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly remove this because this is not an extensive process. Okay, so push the seats forward so you have easier access. There's a bolt right next to the cup holder right there. And on the same thing on the other side, and then next to the handbrake, there's another 2 bolts. One there, one on the other side. 4 bolts. Unscrew your shift knob. Once you do that, you can go ahead and pull your e-brake up, and then you can lift this center console out, lift it front and forward, and underneath here you're gonna have the window switches. So go from the underside and carefully undo those, don't break any clips, and you can lift it out. So if you look from the back side of this center console, You can see where those clips are, the window switches. Don't pull it too hard, you don't want to damage those kind of things. But I'm going to go ahead and remove this real quick and I'll show you guys. You're going to want to remove those two cubby trays. I never had the actual cabinets, I only had the bottom part. So it's a bunch of 10s running along here, and there's 2 bolts right here on top of the ECU bin, and then there's a clip for, I'm not sure what this is for to be honest, but it's 2 clips, so you guys remove it and then it'll come out. Then you get to this point. What we need to do next is, my car's a little bit different for the interior because it's been removed before by the previous owner, but just want to grab under here, start lifting. Then you remove this, it's just a bunch of clips, as you can see. So we'll toss that with the rest of the interior. And then, again, I think he doesn't have any bolts holding this in. Yeah. So just clip out like that. Because you have that seatbelt bolt taken out, you can just pull it through. You can do the same on the other side. And I'll resume. Okay, so to remove this, like I showed you, gotta remove the 2 rear bolts. Then there's those 2 gold things holding, gold brackets holding for the plastic tray that goes on top. Remove those 2, those are also 12s, and then underneath you can access that 12. Once you remove that, there'll be a clip attached to here. You remove the clip, and on the underside, there's another clip right there on the underside. You remove that, then it comes off. It should come out very easy. You don't have to yank with a lot of force or anything. Okay, so what you need to do here is just a fuel tank cover. Kind of get a flat screwdriver underneath. It's kind of glued on. Okay guys, make sure not to break plastic clips. I didn't, but make sure. This one's pretty easy, just a normal push. This one is a hard one, kind of tricks you. So make sure to push down on this one, so push it towards the left. And you don't want to separate it right here. Focus. You don't want to separate it right here. What you want to do is you want to press this. This whole thing comes out. Try to get something underneath here and pull it up. It's pretty tight press fit, but you'll get it out. It took me like 5 minutes to figure out, honestly. So now you can remove that. Guys, the next step is to remove this evap line from the driver's side. Don't twist it off, don't pull it off. You need to pinch these top sides. It's really hard to get your hand behind there, but pinch it as hard as you can right here. It flexes. Pinch it and it'll come off. Okay. You need a 10 to remove the computer. Also, you need to kind of lift up the carpet over here, so put up the top, because otherwise you won't be able to. And what you want to do here is kind of turn the bracket down to set like this way. That way you can have access to where we need to put the backing plate, one of the backing plates. So. Car jacked up. This thing is tall right now, but yeah, we can finally get to work on the car. And what I do need to do is we need to drop that gas tank. So right now I have it, the hydraulic jack holding it up so I can get ready to drop those 12mm bolts holding the gas tank in. And then, yeah. So I'm underneath the car right now. I just want to tell you guys again that this install is complete as the instructions suck.